Hey guys, and welcome back to Battlefront Updates. I hope you guys are having a great Christmas break. By the time you're watching this video, I'm probably stuffing myself with some delicious Christmas food. In this video, I wanted to talk about what's up next for Star Wars Battlefront. Because right now, all the DLCs that were planned have been released and all the Season Pass content has been rolled out. And there are of course a lot of people speculating about free DLCs and all that kind of stuff. And I wanted to give you guys a realistic perspective of what we might actually get. Now that the bow rifle has been released just a couple of days ago, I think the next big thing we can expect to see is obviously Hero Blast and the next patch. I think the patch is probably the first thing that will come, and I'm guessing that might be some of the first weeks after New Year's. I don't think it's gonna be before New Year's, to be honest, because I think most people are probably on vacation, but if we do get it before New Year's, that would be amazing. In this patch, it seems like we will get some more balancing for the weapons and heroes, and we will obviously get some more bug fixes for things like Lando and the hero traits. And those are the things we know about right now. So I think they're kind of working on that final, or maybe not the final, but at least the last big patch for Star Wars Battlefront that will fix all the major issues, make sure that everything is properly balanced, and so on. And Hero Blast, I honestly don't know when and if they will be releasing, because as far as I know, I don't think they officially confirmed it yet. But I think that's something that might be released early next year. At least I hope so. Since the game only has 2 hero game modes right now, I think it would be a great thing to make use of all the heroes in this game to add Hero Blast. But what else can we expect? What about the next 12 months before the next game? Are we gonna get anything else for this game? Well, one thing is for sure, we will definitely get more double XP weekends, free trial weekends, and so on. But something I think they will be doing, as they also did with Battlefield 4, is starting to gradually release the DLCs for free. They could start off with Outer Rim and then wait a couple of months and then give away Bespin. The thing with Battlefield 4 was that the DLCs weren't released permanently for free, at least not initially, because they were released, I think it was maybe for a couple of weeks the offer lasted, where you just had to go in and claim the DLCs for free. And it wouldn't surprise me if they will do something similar to Star Wars Battlefront. And maybe when they have had these events so that pretty much everyone who still plays the game will have all the DLCs, they might decide to make some more pushes to actually make some big playlists that will contain all the game modes or all the maps and so on. I think that would be a good thing to make sure that we can utilize as much of the content in this game as possible before the next game, because otherwise the DLCs might be kind of empty, at least half a year from now, and I hope that won't be the case. We have actually seen an increase in the player base the last month or so, probably because of Christmas, because of the Ultimate Edition, and the Rogue One movie probably helped a little bit as well. But it's nice to see that the player base is actually growing and not declining, and that's probably something DICE and EA wants to keep seeing the next year, and they will do all they can to make that happen by giving away free DLCs and hopefully some more patches after this first client patch. Do I think we will get some more full-blown DLCs? No, not really. I think they're just focusing all their powers and efforts on the next Battlefront game now, and making sure that it takes everything from this game and improves it a lot and adds the things that were missing, such as a single-player campaign. I mean, it obviously would be great if they added a couple of more weapons or a couple of more heroes, but it does take a lot of effort and money for them to produce that, so I honestly don't have my hopes too high. So content-wise, I think Hero Blast will probably be the last thing we will get, and then possibly releasing the older DLCs for free after that. And finally, something I know a lot of people will ask about: what about Skirmish? Well, my honest guess is that we won't get any more Skirmish content. Again, this is purely speculation, but I get the feeling, based on some of the developer responses, that I think the amount of people playing Skirmish is very, very small. And I think those stats are not high enough to convince DICE to make more Skirmish content, although I think it would be great for the future of this game. If you want to go back and play it, let's say 3 years from now, Skirmish would make sure you could always play it. But again, I don't think we will get that anytime soon, unfortunately. So what am I going to do with my channel next year, since we might not get too many updates to this game? Well, I'm gonna talk more about that in another video, but I do have plenty of plans regarding what type of content I can create whenever there's not too many Battlefront news. And of course, probably maybe 3 or 4 months from now, I'm guessing we might start seeing some news regarding the next Battlefront game, and then I will obviously cover that. But again, I will have a more substantial video talking about my channel for the next year, and probably at the end of this year, like a week from now or so on. But that is all for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, may the Force be with you.
You